Hey guys, it's Athena. I'm home from work today with a little sick bug. I think all my last few videos I've been sick. I got a flu shot on Friday and I've had a fever ever since, off and on, which it is a myth that the flu shot gives you the flu. So I'm not blaming the flu shot. It does take 2 weeks for a flu shot to even take effect in your body. This is not an all-out flu, but it is definitely like flu junior, flu light. I'm headed to Target right now. My Target has a pharmacy, and I'm picking up some Tamiflu in hopes that it will reduce the symptoms and speed up my recovery, because I ain't got time for this. The reason I am making a video is not to whine about my health issues. I wanted to go ahead and put out my response to the tarot tag that is going around. I think Ember said that Arwen may have started it. Honestly, I don't remember. It's only 3 questions. I can definitely get that accomplished between now and my drive to Target. I will link the questions below. I will also link to Ember's video where I saw this. Ember's also having a little contest for people who participate. So yay for that. The contest deadline is around October 2nd. She does her drawing on October 3rd. I would not wait until October 3rd to enter the contest. You snooze, you lose, right? So October 2nd is the deadline, and that's just a few days. Fun fact, that's my birthday, October 2nd. Me and Gandhi and teenage singing sensation from the 80s, 90s, Tiffany. I always can rattle off people who have the same birthday as me or some other people. I just think it's cool. Alright, well that's enough jibber jabber, and I hope the wind isn't too loud. If it is, I will re-record if it's that bad. Otherwise, thank you and I'm sorry. Number 1 is a fun question because you get to use your imagination and you get to bring magic into it. And the question was, what magical feature would you like to see in a tarot deck if you could have your tarot deck do just anything? Ember's answer was she would like music incorporated. Like if you pulled a card, music would play that just fit that card. My magical feature, if I could have one, would be to help me out with the intuition part, with the intuitive reading. So when I pull a card or when I do a spread, I have a couple minutes to look at it, decipher what I think it means, and then the faces on the card or the images on the card transform Harry Potter style, like the paintings in Hogwarts Castle or the playing cards they have. It would transform into the people or events that this reading is telling me about. So if I am confused, like, okay, what does this mean? It magically changes and talks to me and says, in other words, you need to get your ass off Amazon, girl. You are spending too much money. You are a teacher. If you wanted money, you should have gone into another profession. Love you. Stuff like that. That'd be awesome. I think that's a really fun question. I love hypothetical, magical situations. Number 2, what is a pet peeve you have when it comes to looking through a new tarot deck or oracle deck? All these questions, by the way, can be tarot or oracle. I know they're not the same thing, but if you're using it for divination, we're gonna say they're cousins. So I kind of have 2 pet peeves. And I hate to cheat, so I won't cheat. It's just gonna say, in a very kind of cheaty kind of way. One pet peeve is I can't shuffle decks that are large. I have a really hard time with it. This is not technically the question. I think the question's more about the images, but I have a number of decks that I don't use as much because I can't shuffle them. I hate not being able to shuffle them. But that's not my official pet peeve. My official pet peeve, when you order a deck online or in a store, I really hate it when you can't see all of the cards ahead of time. I have bought a few decks that I ended up not wanting after I opened it and looked at all the cards. I hate that you can't return them once they're open. One of the metaphysical shops where I shop here, I bought one. I really thought I loved it based on the pictures that were shown on the box. They didn't have any sample ones sitting out. That's the best, is if they have like the keychain hanging and you can look through it. This place did not. I bought a deck I was excited about. I got in my car, I opened them up, I looked at them, and I couldn't stand them. I thought they were cheesy. I didn't like them. So I went right back in immediately and said, I haven't even driven off. I just opened them. I don't like them. And they said, we're really sorry, you can't return them because your energy's on them. So that sucks. I want to be able to see all the cards before I get them. I usually end up giving those away because I don't want to keep them, but other people absolutely adore some of the decks I don't like. So it's nothing wrong with the deck, it's just my opinion. Okay, last question. Number 3. Name 2 decks that you would love to own. It could be super expensive or hard to find, vintage, and so on. I don't know that I have 2 decks. I don't have any of the Wild Unknown. I think there's 2 versions of that. I would love either version of those. Maybe I could count those as my 2. Or if I just counted that as 1, then, oh, what is that funky one? I'm blanking on the other one. There's that one, Deviant, the Deviant Moon, I believe is it's called. That would be a cool one too. I haven't bought any of those because I haven't been trying to buy tons of decks. I still don't use tarot as much as a lot of people. I'm trying to use it a little bit more, at least a couple times a week. I'll pull a deck for the day or for the week. I mean, I'll pull a card. Did I say that right? I'll pull a card for the day or the week. But I don't, it's ridiculous that I've been such a collector since I don't really use them. So the Deviant Moon one I think looks really cool. The Wild Unknown I would love. That's my answer to that. Okay, I am here at Target. Let me see if there's any last things. Ember said to add hashtag #TellMeTarot to your response so that she can find you. I'm gonna post my video in her comment section of her video, and then I'm also gonna put it on Facebook. Anyway, I would love to hear other people's responses, and thank you for watching. Forgive me for the crappiness. Let's go get some medicine. Be well, y'all. Stay well.